What's up, boys? What's up, Turtle? What's up, Bobby? Turtle, it's going pretty well, man. Um, I showed a little bit of it. Well, I showed like some level design I was working on last stream. Was it Monday? We started our ad campaign like a test, like a little market test. Monday night, Monday night or Tuesday, we started running it. Um, we actually got a lot of response on it. What's Ophelia? Do we have a storm I don't even know about, man? So yeah, we did a little ad campaign just to on Twitter and TikTok to push people towards the website, and we actually got quite a few sign-ups. Wait, how have I missed this? Dude, I didn't even know there was a storm out there. Hold on. You said Ophelia? What is it doing? Storm Ophelia. Where's it at? Oh, that would explain the cloud cover we got right now. Man, it's going straight in on Wilmington, looks like. Oh no, north of Wilmington. We're going to get like the slight edge of it. It's not too bad here. It looks a little rainy out, but nothing major. Hey Jeb, what's going on, man? So yeah, we've had some pretty good um, response to the ad stuff. It's actually was kind of cool to see. Where am I at on this? Oh, so I got all the pieces already? Yeah, I got all the pieces. Nice. Man, it's been about 4 years since I messed around on Linux.
Greetings.
We actually use for like our web development. We actually use like the um, we did a lot on Linux. I can forget the word I'm trying to come up with. But I used to be pretty decent on Linux, but I hadn't touched it in a while. Linux and Windows to play together? Ugh, dude, man. Turtle, that will be needed. So I mean, when it comes to that time frame, man, just keep reminding me, dude. We will. I mean, that's going to be a thing, right? We'll have to have voiceovers for sure. I mean, if that's something that you can do, man, we trust me, we would
Good day.
definitely need that at some point. Oh, I know. You've said it a couple times already. I mean, it's definitely a thing that will come up at some point. Uh, but yeah, we got quite a few signups. We're running this test run ad campaign for just a week. I mean, it doesn't cost a whole lot. I think it's running us about $50 a day. So that's like minimal. Uh, you set like an amount each day for ad spend, so it burns through it pretty quick. We've gotten. I hadn't even looked today. Hold on, let me double check. I haven't even seen what's happened today. So we did it on TikTok, obviously for a shooter game. You want to approach the younger audience. Like TikTok's got about we're up to like 25,000 views on our little ad video. That's a lot. Twitter's harder to check. But I think Twitter we've picked up not a lot, but we've picked up a decent amount of new followers and stuff. So that was kind of the goal. So yeah, it's been going pretty decent. It's been fun. All right, so I got all the pieces. Yeah, dude, because it's not even like it's just a text video. It's like just got like some text and some little graphics on it. It's not even like images or gameplay or anything. We don't have any of that yet. And it's we've gotten a pretty decent response on it, man. And I thought it was kind of crazy. Oh, and if those that were here Monday and we were talking about the Unity stuff, just before I got on stream, Unity put out a thing basically rolling everything back, which I kind of thought they were gonna, but yeah, I just saw something on it. They've rolled everything back. Dude, back up. That's stupid. He got surrounded. Oh, what are you doing? Yeah, dude. that was the dumb move for sure. That was just honestly they need to fire that dude. They got to get rid of that guy. He's just got to go away. What should I talk about, Turtle? Link? What link? Should I get my Merc? Nah. We just need to get to the Travancore waypoint first. But yeah, that Unity stuff, that was the biggest debacle I've seen in a while. They're trying to rival Blizzard in stupid ideas. Oh no, it's I don't even have a link. Well, if you go to playupwars.com and go to the bottom where all the socials are, you'll see the TikTok social, and just go there and it's like the last video. I mean, and like I said, it's literally just a text video, but it's got like 25,000 views on it. It's crazy, dude. I wasn't expecting, I mean, because we're not spending that much, right? $50 a day is nothing. And to get that kind of a response for just $50 a day, because we've picked up you know, follows on Twitch and or not Twitch, but TikTok and Twitter, because we're trying to put out like stuff at least once a week. Tong, what's up, brother? How the kids, man? I know your hands are full. I don't know why I didn't get the Travancore waypoint. They literally had a page that would normally be the patch notes, Jeb, but it's just talking about making sure you don't have any stuff, like the previous season stuff. What are we on, 4? So like season 3 stuff whichever one it is, to make sure you don't have leave stuff in your share, to make sure you move your stuff over. That's all that's on the patch notes.
I am overburdened.
That's good, Tong. That's good, man. Everything going okay? Everybody good? For those that don't know, Tong used to be here all the time, but he had like his fifth kid or something. He doesn't have any time for Diablo. Yeah, Jeb, literally nothing, dude. Not a thing. Well, I mean, Bobbio, it's not necessarily, I don't. They should keep implementing new rune words. I kind of keep things like change up the build stuff a little bit. I mean, I get what you're saying with it. I honestly don't think Mosaic was that bad. People don't care for it, but I mean, it's whatever. I mean, I don't care a whole lot. But we've been asking for a ton of quality of life stuff for a long time, and they just completely ignore that kind of stuff. I think that's what people are more looking for now, is that they just want new. They want like the quality of life changes we've been asking for a long time. I think the things like Mosaic gives us some fresh builds, or makes like martial arts was like really niche, right? And now it's a it's a meta build, which is fine. I mean, I think they should honestly introduce stuff like that. I mean, obviously you can't make stuff too crazy, which some would argue Mosaic is too much. But I mean, I I honestly, I mean, I built it. I didn't. It was like whatever. I mean, I was fine with it. People using it. What's up, Aaron? Now, I wouldn't disagree that they're. I don't. Well, they're intentionally ignoring the game. I would agree with that. Like, because they have to make D4 good, otherwise people are going to lose jobs. So that's their focus. D4's got to be. They have to have a win with D4 for season 2. They got to. Some guy, what's up, brother? So yeah, if D4 bombs, the heads are gonna roll.
I can't carry anymore.
They're cross healing. I need to split them out a little bit. Yeah, Bobbio. I mean, we know. We all know that, dude. I mean, that's why D4 is doing so bad now. I mean, let's face it. I don't know how much of a recovery they're going to be able to pull off with it. I uninstalled it. I'll probably pull it back in for season 2, because I'll definitely try it. I just don't have like high hopes. But we'll see. I almost didn't stream today. I was so frustrated earlier. So, we've had a couple of things happen. Our disposal went out in the sink. I mean, out as in, like, you could smell something burning out, like electrical fire type of out. So, had to get the disposal replaced. No big deal. But most times, disposal, dishwasher's kind of interlinked. So the dishwasher, we couldn't get any power to the dishwasher. Like, none of the lights lit up. Did the normal reset thing with the breakers, all that kind of stuff. So I was like, well, maybe there's a GFI behind the dishwasher that's tripped. So I go to pull the dishwasher out. And I could only pull it out about 10 inches. And it's just hard stuck. I'm like, what the hell's going on with this dishwasher? So, you know, you got to get you get some angles. It's just, dishwasher's a pain in the butt to deal with. Well, it turns out that the original install on the why am I freezing? The original install on the dishwasher, it's hardwired from what I could tell, but it's literally, they somehow installed it. Only thing I could think of is happens, they pushed the dishwasher in and then wired it, because there's not enough play in the electrical cable to pull the dishwasher out. It literally only pull out about 10 inches before it's hard stuck with the electrical cable. So, and it's a piece of Romex, so I'm pretty sure it's not plugged in. There's no way they could have. I mean, I've seen contractors do cheaper things, but the Romex is wired into the dishwasher at the front, underneath. So, the Romex comes completely taut when I get a dishwasher about 10 inches out. So, only thing I could think of they somehow did was they pushed the dishwasher in and then wired it, because I can't get the dishwasher any farther out. But at least it tells me that more than likely, being that it's a piece of Romex, it's not plugged in. It's a hardwired dishwasher. But the fact that I can't pull it out because they didn't leave enough play in the wire tells me they pushed it in and wired it, which just blows my mind. Yeah, I looked. It's not plugged in under the sink, and being that it's Romex, some guy, I'm pretty sure it's hardwired. Turtle, I don't know. I didn't do that video. We got a graphics arts guy. There's 4 of us, and one of them's graphic arts guy. Shut up, Aaron. But I don't know what he used to edit that, Turtle. I'm not 100% sure. But, I mean, I've been fighting with that thing. That's why I was actually a few minutes late. I was sitting there fighting with it. So I had to call somebody to come out and check it. I could probably do it, but I gotta be honest, I don't want to. I could probably just detach the cable from the dishwasher, pull it out, but then what? I mean, I'm 95% sure at this point it's hardwired. So that tells me it's something in the dishwasher. It could be a fuse. There's a thermal fuse that normally comes into play. There's like door switches, stuff like that. I just don't want to mess with it, man. Because I've fixed stuff like that. I've fixed our clothes dryer and our washer a couple of times doing that kind of stuff. Yeah, some guy. That's why I was like, nah, screw it. If I was still 30, I'd probably take it on. But I'm 55, and I don't want to lay on the floor, because I mean its wire is up underneath, So, hey, what's up, JD? I mean, I could do it probably. I don't. I just don't. It's too much. And I'd still be guessing. I mean, I got a meter, and I could check connections to see where all it's probably not getting power. But I mean, at this point, I'm like, nah, screw it. Being that the disposal's on the same circuit, it probably blew a fuse. When the disposal started overheating, so it's probably something along those lines. Actually, I did check the manual. I did. I mean, I've fixed. Like I said, I am actually pretty handy. I've fixed our dryer twice. I've replaced a heating coil in the dryer before. I replaced one of the capacitors in the dryer before. I did the same thing on the washer. I even, at one point, we had a riding mower. And I had to replace, what was the part on it? I mean, I had to completely pull the deck off, take all the cable, or take all the what do you call them? I literally had to tear down a riding mower to replace a part in it once. I mean, I've done all that kind of stuff. I just, man, yeah, at 55, man, I just don't feel like crawling around on the floor. It's one of them things that's like, just save some aches and pains and some guessing. Because let me tell you, I mean, you can, using YouTube, you can fix about everything you want yourself. That's yeah, you missed that part, JD. I can't get the dishwasher out. Whoever installed it didn't leave enough play in the Romex, or where it connects to the dishwasher. I did not. It hits a point on the dishwasher where there's a Romex connection, a Romex connector that just holds it in place. And beyond that, I had to pull a panel off, and I was like, screw, I don't even want to mess with it. No, he's talking to JD. Or Aaron. He's talking about the dishwasher connection. But I mean, if I pulled that off, I might as well just disconnect it and pull the whole damn dishwasher out, right? And I just like, screw it. Jeb, I was that way. That's why I used to fix all my appliances, and that's why I took this one to a certain step. I just stopped further. I stopped sooner than I would have 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I'd have probably tore that whole damn dishwasher apart. But I was just like, I'm just going to get off this floor, make a phone call, and be done with it. I mean, it is what it is, man. A lot of fast stuff. But I gotta be honest, I mean, I feel like most people should at least try it and see how it goes. Like coming to repair stuff, I don't think your immediate reaction should be to just call. I think you should at least look and try. I think everybody should be at least mechanically inclined enough to tear something apart with a screwdriver and do some Googling and see if it's something you can fix. I think everybody should try that. Honestly. I mean, my son's like that. I taught him to be like that. He goes way beyond me. He like changes like his brake pads and stuff on his car, which I don't want to mess with. But I feel like, I mean, it's painful. What some people can't even use a screwdriver anymore. Yeah, Aaron, you got to just know where to draw the line. But at least try and see, take it to a certain point, right? Yeah, some guy, I hear you. Turtle, I would agree with that. Um, Here's what I will say. If you actually go to YouTube and at least look something up, like look up your appliance, like you have the problem with X appliance, find out the brand. If you could get the model, that's fine, but you don't need it. Go on YouTube, type in the brand and the problem. Just about every guide out there or every video, how-to video, will say stuff like, make sure to disconnect the power. Throw the breaker, unplug it, stuff like that. Real simple, because otherwise people will kill themselves doing really stupid stuff. Yeah, I mean, the last thing I fixed on the dishwasher or the dryer, I ordered the part off of Amazon. I got it like the next day or two and fixed it, and we were good to go. But I mean, I just feel like it's a skill sorely lacking these days. I think it's just almost too easy. You gotta try. You gotta try a little bit. All right, let's go get our waypoint. Get the. Oh, I didn't mean to hit that. Yeah, they don't. I mean, when I was in high school, granted this was decades ago, we had shop, home ec. I mean, just basic stuff that people should just, I mean, that they just don't teach anymore.
Hello.
Yeah, that's true. I probably just got demonetized, Turtle. I didn't even think about that. Oh, man. Rosita, what's going on? I mean, but, you know, it is what it is. But it's one of them things. I took it as far as I wanted to take it. I probably could have kept on going down the road, pulled the panel off the dishwasher, disconnected the cable, pulled it out, saw it was still hardwired like I guessed, and then figure out how to replace a thermal fuse for, well, I'd probably pull out the meter, see where I'm losing power, or see where the power's getting to, and see where it stops, and kind of go from there. That's usually the play. Oh, where am I at? What are you doing? You just doing lower cuirass Rosita? Is that the farming you're doing? Actually, Turtle, that's not a bad idea. I probably could. This is my first attempt at hardcore Rosita. I've never played hardcore, so this is a hardcore throw barb. That's actually a turtle. That's actually not a bad idea. I can at least shine it around and see if I pick up see if there's a receptacle or a GFI on the other side. I might try that later. Good call, man. I knew I could rely on you guys. Actually, 1 second. Holy crap, some guy, that's horrible. Oh, we had another one. I don't remember if I told you guys about that one. So we had our downstairs toilet flooded. It wasn't clogged. It's like flooded back. And what had happened was the the sewer line. So you have the sewer line. The city's line is out, basically out at the street, right? And you're responsible from the line from the house to the connection on the city line. What had happened was the water, or the drain going out, roots got through the pipe, basically busted the pipe, and roots were clogging the drain line out, so everything backed up into the house. That was a good one. That was awesome. Yeah, I honestly, I should, Rosita. It's been quite an afternoon already. Wait, I forgot I could buff now. That was just a couple months ago. That was a good one. We gotta get a. We gotta find a Raven Frost. This freeze effect is bad. Yeah, some guy, dude. It was. Here's what was what the worst part. I was out of town. My wife was. First, she was telling me, water's backing up out of the toilet. Um, and it wasn't clogged. Like, she had just flushed it and tried to plunge it, but it just wasn't clogged. The water was just backing up. So I told her to call a plumber, and he kind of knew the way it was flooding. He kind of thought he knew what it was, so he ran a line through the sewer, and you could see, he took a picture of it. You could see the roots all through the pipe. Back up, dude. Yeah, but it was a mess. I like clearing these side guys before I pull the council out. They bore it out to cut the roots, but you have to replace the pipe because the pipe is compromised at that point. Otherwise, the roots just do it again. Oh, turtle, yeah, that's a problem. That's a problem. All right, they're all in the main part. Come on out. You're gonna die. We need to pull the council out. Dude, what are you doing? There we go. Oh, in the winter? Yeah, that's just horrible.
Thanks.
Oh, he's stone skin. Am I not hitting him? Nice. It always comes in waves, all right. Alright, so we got the flail. I just want to go ahead and pull the rest of the council out first. Come on. Come on, Merc.
Thanks.
There
The
we
dark
go.
powers here will no
There
longer
we
poison
go.
the land.
Give me a barb amulet. It's not horrible. Oh, yeah, way better. Jesus. All resists. A little extra fire. 40 life. Min damage. Yes, please. Schiefer interview? No, some guy. Aaron, we're gonna do the we're doing a all paladin run on start day. So, ooh, I thought I killed them all. No, back out. Where you going, dude? What kind of boots I got? Oh, I got goblin toes. Eh. Aaron, I think we hadn't worked it. I should post something on Discord because we want to set it up so that between the mercs and all the paladins, we have every aura. Actually, I should check that out some guy. That actually sounds interesting. Yeah, I don't think we could have them all covered, but we'll have most of them. Melee Sork? I've never tried it. I've heard it's actually pretty decent in some sort of enchantress build. But the one that I haven't tried that I actually want to is the enchantress bow Sork. That's kind of the one I want to play around with. But we should, between the aura, between the mercs and all the pallies, we should be able to get just about every good aura out there. Honestly, I think it'll be OP and actually kind of fast once you start rolling. Paladin. What's that? That's actually what, a ranger build? Is that what they call it? A paladin? Oh, no, no, no. Not cool. This is why I need the merc in here. We're gonna... Alright. I was gonna wait till I got to the waypoint, but I'm gonna pull the... I'm gonna go ahead and pull the merc. I don't like this at all. Alright. That just makes me nervous. Nah, if I get the merc out front and take it a little slow, I should be fine.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Where'd you go? What's he doing? I feel like the mercs are even more stupid than they normally are.
I am overburdened.
But yeah, I think we'll need to pop open a can of beer this evening. It's been a kind of a stupid day. I guess we should at least put a point and find item. It could be interesting, Jeb. I haven't tried it, and I planned on doing it. I just never got around to it. I think that was what we were looking at before D4 dropped.
I can't carry anymore.
So maybe that's what we end up messing around with. I mean, none of it's, you know, expensive. You don't need like expensive stuff for it. Look at him, merc. He's just standing there.
Thanks.
And that's just for flickering, right? Isn't that the helmet play? Need pots.
Good morning.
Because otherwise it's like, what's the name of the bow? Or that crossbow? Demon Machine. You need a razor tail for the pierce. Like some mages. I mean, the gear's not expensive for that build. Like, yeah, Flickering Flame's probably the most expensive piece. Whoa. What are you doing? think his resists are kind of low. I hadn't replaced my throws in a little bit though. My damage might be getting a little. I need a little upgrade on weaponry. Yeah, Rosita, it's still a little early. I don't know if you could ever get to that point where you like have these really off-meta builds on D4. I don't think the way they got the itemization, you'll ever be able to pull that off, really. Maybe. They need more uniques to vary the build-up. I'm willing to bet... Here's what I'm thinking is going to happen, because you know they pulled the rune word system because they felt like it wasn't up to par and they were going to redo it or something. I bet they never go back to it. I bet they just don't. They just let it die. They don't ever actually implement any sort of rune words. I think it's too far gone for that, Jeb. They would have to rework the entire damage system. I don't know if they'd be willing to do that. Ooh, bad. Ooh, bad. Let's just get out of here. Alright, let's get to mark again. Because, yeah, the damage buckets is a problem. I just don't know if they'd be willing to redo it, right? I mean, I think that's so core to the game, because then if you rework the damage buckets, then you got to redo all the itemization stats on the items. Oh, man.
Greetings.
I just don't know how far they're willing to take that. But I mean, their viewership is just. I mean, I don't know how many people. They don't release numbers, so it's kind of hard to get a feel for how many people are actually playing the game. But I do know a lot of people that were, you know, so up on the game are just not playing it. They're playing other stuff. And had stopped playing a month into the season, which is really bad. Rosita, that's the hope, right? I mean, but oh, if anything we've learned that Blizzard's good at disappointing. That's the one thing I'll give them. They're damn good at disappointing us.
Thanks.
That's one thing we can rely on Blizzard to do. There's. Oh wait, I thought that was supposed to be this week. Did they not do the live streams, the dev live streams for all the changes they were going to do? Did that ever come out, or is that scheduled for next week? When are they doing that? Get off me, man! You run by the merc and go at me. Oh, is it? It's got to be, yeah, because it's 18th, I think, is the launch for Season 2. I don't know. It's just crazy. Well, there's all kind of bad stuff in there. Champ pack and a boss pack of Stygians. That's great.
Thanks.
It is, Rosita. It's not in a good place. It's in a really bad place right now. I don't think they know how to fix that. That's the problem. I think they started in a bad position, and the thing is, I think they felt like they were in a great one out of the gate. Then they made the horrible changes at the beginning of the season 1, where they nerfed everything, and that really pushed a lot of the player base out. That's why I quit. My barb was so weak that even after they redid some of the stuff, the barb was still like really weak, and I just didn't feel like playing it anymore. Yeah, I mean, I'll be the first one to cheer on the campaign. The initial playthrough for the campaign was a test. For me, it was 10 for 10. I thought it was amazing. And I've said as much. I will 100% say that their campaign was spectacular. I thought the cutscenes were awesome. The stories were good. I might take a little bit off. Well, no, the boss fights were good enough. I mean, they were not easy. Some of them were fairly easy, but I mean, a couple of those boss fights, they took a little thinking to get through them. But again, that was initial playthrough.
Thanks.
Get off me.
I am overburdened.
I mean, we were just all hoping for it to be a little better. Where's he going?
Thanks.
Nice. I didn't think he was going to survive that. Yeah, that's the thing, right? We all said that. There was no final loot chase. The items were kind of bleh.
Thanks.
What level am I now? 50. Just hit 50. Nice. Yeah, Tommy, I got on a little late. I was, oh, no, what are you doing? Was having some household issues, so I got on a few minutes late. Where the hell is my merc? Oh, he's stuck down there in that other room. Yeah, I can't really think of any like. I mean, there was, when you finished the campaign, that was kind of cool. When I beat the um, initial, what do you call it? The tier, the initial tier 3 run, dungeon run. I did that a little early, and that was kind of hype. But I mean, I don't know.
I can't carry anymore.
It just you don't get the little adrenaline rush like you do finding stuff. Beating stuff for the first time is always kind of cool, but I mean, after that, if you don't have anything else, kind of pushing the edge, you just it kind of falls. Mark, I need you, man. There you go. Keep these dolls off me. Yeah, again, Turtle, I mean, there are cool moments, and there are cool events and stuff. I mean, I like the world boss aspect. I think it needs to be tuned. The idea is good. I do like the idea of the world bosses. I think the way it's laid out currently is not great. Where's that waypoint? I guess we'll find a waypoint first. We'll drop a... Yeah, Turtle, I saw videos of people doing that on the barbs, and it was funny. It's just they need those types of things times 10, right? There's not like a ton of that kind of stuff.
Thanks.
We'll see. I mean, we're supposed to get all that info on the next season at some point. They're talking like it's a ton of stuff. Now they're going to go too far the other way. Like season 1, they thought it was a decent amount of stuff, but I mean, when it boiled down to it, the hearts was just, it wasn't that much. And this time we're doing what? Vampires? So we'll see how that plays out. Yeah, they said the OP. Yeah, they did say that. They said the hearts would be, and there's like what, one good one. Right, exactly. The barber was the only one, and they were talking like all the hearts as you scale up would be super strong. The ones for the barb out of the gate were just garbage. They were so bad. And once I started seeing them, and I was looking through the list, going, "What am I gonna do with this? There's no good build on this. These hearts, they suck. I mean, what am I gonna do with them?" I mean, I think I got up to 50 on my barb, and it was slow going. The barb was pretty weak at the point I quit. So it was just one of them things where it's like, my character didn't feel good, and I didn't want to start another one. I mean, I probably could have done that. I don't know. I was so disappointed in the barb nerfs that it just left a bad taste in my mouth. I just didn't want to keep on feeding it. And even after they buffed it back, it still felt way weaker.
Thanks.
And I just didn't have a good feel. The barbs. I'm gonna play barb out of the gate again. Hopefully they'll do enough to where the barb feels decent again. I think it's arguable that it and the sork are at the bottom of the barrel, strength wise. Dennis, what's up, brother? Yeah. Yeah, supposedly you're going to fix the resist things for the sork. Or just resist in general. That's for everybody, but since that's the primary stat for sorks, it's kind of a bigger deal.
I need a key.
Too many dolls. Get off me.
I am overburdened.
I've literally cleared this entire second level.
Thanks.
That is what they promised in Season 2, right? That the resist stuff was definitely being fixed. Yeah. Man, it's just bad that your reputation's gotten to that point where just every time you say something and people are like, yeah, sure. That's bad. Rosita, it's actually kind of one of my... if I were to like set my guy up to... Wow, they wrecked him. Be farming Trav, I would start with throw and eventually just move to whirlwind once I would make a grief or something.
I am overburdened.
But I like throw barbs. No, no.
I am overburdened.
Man, get out of here.
Yes?
Yeah, but I mean, the Necro had a really good one.
Hello.
Because there was also another one. I think no, that was an item that would give you like the bone storm thing. But I don't know that that was actually that good. Because Bone Storm always felt kind of weak. But that was an item. That was on Grim Shield, right? Or Lidless, I think. They put that on Lidless. But I think that was a niche thing, and I don't think it was as good as people were thinking it was going to be, because Bone Storm just never was that strong. But yeah, the Necros actually had a good heart, and then of course Barber. But I mean, that was it. They were just saying, like, they were talking like the top tier hearts. They were all just super strong. And they all just weren't. Yeah, Storm, if I remember correctly, Bone Storm was used because it had a secondary, like, proc you could get. There was something when you pop Bone Storm, maybe it upped your damage or something. There was a build for that. But you didn't pop Bone Storm for its damage. So the item having a bunch of extra Bone Storms, you really weren't doing that much more damage. The effect looked cool, but I don't think it was that good damage-wise. But you would, when there was Necro builds where you would pop Bone Storm for a damage burst, if I'm remembering correctly, because I got my Necro leveled up pretty decent ways. Necro was always kind of strong. There we go. Oh no, I thought that was going to be the waypoint. I think I did enjoy playing the Necro. I had a good time playing the Necro. I just didn't feel like leveling it all the way again, because at that point I'd got my barb up to 100, and I was running the Necro. And the playstyle is decent. I do enjoy the Necro playstyle. It's just, it seemed kind of wonky to me that you couldn't build a really strong summoner build. It was decent, and it might be good now, I don't know. But it just seemed weird that the best builds for the Necro involved not using your summons.
I am overburdened.
I don't remember how high I got my Necro. I got him up pretty good ways. I just got bored with farming at that point. Necro is definitely strong.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, I was running that Bone Spear build, and it was OP. But I haven't played it. I haven't played it since maybe 2-3 weeks into Season 1. Fortunately, I didn't claim my Battle Pass. Oh, wait. I feel like I need to make an insight. Yeah. If it was socketed, I might mess with it. Yeah, I mean, it was strong. Hell, I was hitting those kind of... I was hitting some big numbers on my barb. Granted, he was level 100, and he was geared. He was geared. And I was running hammer at that point. I would hit crazy numbers. And even then, Lilith would spank me like nobody's business.
I need a key.
But I mean, we'll get to play around with the new season next week. What do y'all think? We'll probably get about a month out of it, since there's nothing changed outside of the reset. We might get a month's play out of it. Again, I might, depending on what they put in the D4 update, might play around with it. Otherwise, I might just move over to PoE, play that for a little bit. But we should get. That's the usual resets. You can get at least a month out of them. Is it up here? I feel like I've run past it at this point. It's got to be right here. I hear you, Rosita. Yeah, I mean there's just aspects of the game that like you could do the LK runs on single player for runes. I just like going the route of just finding stuff, just killing stuff. Yeah, it's where it was at. I mean, you can optimize, like Chaos for me has always been good, running Trap and Call. For me, rune finding is Chaos #1, and then Trap and Call's #2. Everywhere else has been pretty random. I've had a little bit of luck in Bale runs. I've had a little bit of luck. No, it's down here. I've had the random rune in like Arcane Sanctuary. I've had a little bit of luck. The pits never. Am I going to have to go all the way around? No. To me, Chaos is just so far ahead of every other area I've ever farmed for runes. It's not even close. Travancore what started catching up when I was doing barb runs. I was having some decent luck at that point. Cows, it's sporadic for me. Cows as well. I have found high runes in cows, but just nowhere near the numbers that I pulled from it. Trav and Chaos. Chaos is just heads above anywhere. Back up, dude. Back up. Did they run back? Back up, dude. Oh, this is gonna be a problem. Serum, they got might. We'll try it, but with that might R, that might be rough.
Hello.
Good day.
Not the big money I was thinking that time.
I am overburdened.
Trav, I think I've pulled every rune but Zod from Travancore. I've pulled every rune from Chaos. Multiples. Well, except for Zod. I've only ever pulled one Zod from Chaos, but I've like multiple Burrs and Jaws and everything else. Alright. Gotta just beat them down. There we go. Back it up, back it up, back it up. Alright, Merc. Oh, ah. There we go. Yeah, I'm missing several still. Tyraels is definitely still on the list, but I'm still missing like multiples. Like I haven't found Astrions. I've never found Crown of Ages, which is kind of crazy considering everything else I've found. I've never pulled a Crown of Ages. What else was it? There was another helmet I thought. I'm missing one. There's several I haven't found. I have found a unique, but it wasn't Tyraels. Unique Sacred. Which was cool to see drop. And it dropped for me in Chaos. Love how he's just juking. And he's got mana burn.
I need mana.
There we go. Alright. Reset.
Hello.
Yeah, Aaron, that sets you up for that season pretty well. Right? That was a crazy season. I've gambled 2
What can I do for
Griffins.
you?
I've gambled 2 Griffins and found 1. That, I think in itself is kind of crazy if you think about it. But I found this, the last one I found actually dropped on stream, which was really cool. That was a fun one when that thing dropped on stream. All right, so we're gonna moat Mephisto. I shouldn't have pulled the Merc. He's just gonna die.
It's locked.
All right, let's go. Can I jump across here? The Merc's stuck on the other side.
Impossible. Impossible.
Oh, yeah, I can jump right there. Leave the Merc there. He ran around. This Merc is so stupid.
Thanks.
Maybe I can keep him alive. Oh, no. Let's not run out of jabs. Jesus, man.
Good day.
Yeah, I've gotten 2 of my 3 griffins on stream, which honestly the odds of that are actually, it's kind of crazy if you think about it. Dennis, I'm still not going to shut up about it. I mean, the first ever griffin was on stream gamble. That's just nuts, man.
My brothers have escaped you.
Thanks.
We'll just keep him healed up.
Thanks.
See, I just need better weapons at this point. Alright, let's not let him die. He costs too much.
Yes?
Was that what you were playing that time, Aaron? Alright, Meth, where you at?
You're too late.
Just gotta name lock him. Damage is way more than I thought I was going to be. I thought I was going to be really not hitting him for anything.
Thanks.
I do have crushing blow on the boots. I got goblin toes, so I get a little bit of benefit from that. Oops, accidentally popped him twice.
Thanks.
Dang it.
I need mana.
Alright, give me some lacerators or something. I'm playing with fire a little bit here. I don't have any health pots. And I'm a little over half health, but he's not firing, so we got him kind of bugged. There we go.
Maybe now.
Another
the world
Venom
will
one.
have
I'm
peace.
actually wearing one. Maybe I'll put that on the Merc. Some F strikes, yeah, that'd be nice. We'll put that on the Merc. I think his armor's kind of garbage. Yeah, nothing else worth a flip.
I need a key.
Don't have any keys. All right, we're playing with fire. Let's get some pots.
You have defeated.
Playing hardcore, I don't need to be running without pots, trying to kill off the rest of this stuff.
I need a key.
I don't mind the lacerators doing a playthrough. I don't like farming with the lacerators, but finding a pair to just finding a set of them to just do the playthrough, I don't mind. I don't like the fear effect on the lacerators, but it doesn't really matter right now. Yeah, Dennis, it's actually it's kind of, we're getting the edge of it now. Alright, screw it. Any of them, Aaron. I mean, my throw weapons, hold on, let's look at them. These are my throws right now. I mean, look at the damage on them. 1432, 2041. I could probably buy some better ones now. Yeah, see, we're getting low on gold now. I'll set the Venom for the. I think he could use this.
Hail to you, champion.
Gold is an issue right now.
Hail to you, champion.
See those? I'm 40 max. That's actually kind of crazy. But I'm keeping these just because they both have a little bit of AR, which is I need the AR right now. I need my Merc to deal with these little things. Struggle bus is real on hardcore with the first character for sure. No items to feed. Just having to play with what you get. Josh, what's up, brother?
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, Josh, dude, I gotta hold on. Josh, I was thinking about you the other day, man. I came across this guy on YouTube. Hold on, let me see if I can find him. He's a Maine lobster fisherman. He comes up on my recommended all the time now. Mainly just like shorts and stuff. But he just does like all kind of like instructional stuff on lobsters. Hold on, here he is. I found him. Immediately he popped up on my
Big Edgar here.
turn that down. His name is Jacob Knowles. Have you ever seen this guy? Jacob Knowles. 1.12 million subs, man. And this is all he does. He just shows his catches and does little clips and informational stuff. It's really interesting stuff. But dude, I had to ask you. Yeah, he gives them a fish and throws them back. Have you ever caught one of these wolf fish, man? Hold on. Let me see if I don't know if I can play it. I'll probably get copyrighted. Dude, he is so interesting, man. Hold on. Hold on. I'll turn the sound off. These wolffish are insane, dude. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. These things will rip you up if it gets a hold of you. Hold on. He's gonna pick it up. It's mean as hell. It's constantly trying to turn and bite him. Look at what it did to that can. They're so insane. Y'all need to look at it. Look it up, wolffish. It's crazy. I live in North Carolina, Rosita. I was born in Okinawa. Yeah, that's what he was saying, Josh. But dude, those things are insane. You could tell when he's holding it. There was another video where he's holding it and it was trying to turn and get a hold of him, and it's so strong. But I think they actually are like trying to eat the lobsters in the traps, aren't they? Isn't that why they're in the traps usually? They're trying to eat the lobster. But that dude is he's really good, man. He's really interesting. I mean, I click on his stuff all the time just because everything he puts out is just it's interesting. Like I love just learning about that kind of stuff. And just from everything he's shown, he seems to be a really good conservationist as well, as far as like, protecting the fishery and everything. I mean, I think he seems like he's pretty straight up guy. Yeah, Rosita, it's considered the South. Like, if you go to Washington, D.C., Virginia, North Carolina. Yeah, Josh, I wouldn't doubt it, man. And I'd actually seen like that wasn't like the first exposure to seeing the wolffish stuff, but just was showing him handling it and how big they could get and how strong they are. It's insane. Yeah, I was about to say, there must be a boss in here. I might have to sell some stuff, get my merc out front. There it is. Get off me. There we go. Thing's annoying.
I can't carry anymore.
Nothing really to sell. Yeah, Josh, that kind of, I don't know if I've ever said, when I first went to school, I was, back in the 80s, I was actually going for marine biology. That was like my first interest. I originally had planned to get a degree in marine biology. I just figured out really quickly that just what I thought I liked about biology, a lot of it was just boring to me. But I had originally, that was what I was going to study. I studied like first 2 years, but I lost interest. But yeah, I mean, that kind of stuff, I mean, I find a lot of it interesting. I don't know, I just couldn't have studied it. Just studying it, it just tailed off for me. But like, it's not lobster fishing, but I've gone like shrimping. I knew a guy that had like a small setup, not like a professional shrimp trawler, but he had like a drag net. He had a boat with a table and a hoist and everything in it. And the funnest part of shrimping was pulling the net and just dumping it and seeing all the things that you caught. It was just, you never knew what was going to be in the net. Yeah, so Josh, I don't think most people realize how big they actually get.
I can't carry anymore.
Oh yeah, Josh, I 100% would agree. I mean, I love being on the water. Love it. I haven't heard that about turtles. I have heard that about sharks. One year of chemo? Damn, Rosita. That seems like a long time. Yeah, I mean, I have sharks. They're got some interesting physical characteristics that they study a lot. Let's do that. I hear you, man. Well, I mean, you got turtle in your name. You had to say that, right? These guys are such a pain to try and hit. Oh, no, I get you, man. That's just, God, that's a long time, dude. I hope everything works out for you. Oops, I forgot to. Yeah, Rosita, dude, that's all that matters, man. End of the day. I forgot I had Twitch open. I needed to check, make sure nobody was trying to chat at me in Twitch. I remember you saying, Dennis, that you did some diving. I don't know that, I gotta be honest, I don't know that I'd be interested. I like being on the water. I don't know if I want to be in it. If that makes sense. Honestly, that might have been what pushed me off of marine biology, man. You pretty much have to be a diver to study marine biology. And there's certain aspects I find really interesting. But I don't know, man. And it's not because of any kind of fear of like anything in the water. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think honestly, if I really was to look at it, I think my greatest fear, like certain people have fear like burning alive, getting eaten alive. I think mine is drowning. Jesus. I think mine is drowning. If I really think about it, dig deep. I think even though I like being on the water, and when you're like on a boat, I guess some people do. I don't think about it, but I think maybe more in the front of your head, like being deep under the water. I think maybe it becomes more of a thought in the forefront. Yeah, Joe, I've heard that one. I think that's my wife. Really, she's like the claustrophobic feel of that. I could kind of see that. No, I get that, Dennis. I think it's deeper than that. I don't think it's a trust of gear. I think it's deeper than that. And I feel like it's because I've probably had a couple of close calls. Because I discovered, like, when I got into the Boy Scouts, there's a lot of swimming, merit badge, and all that kind of stuff that you do. I learned that I was negative buoyant. So I really had to struggle to swim, to stay afloat. It was like twice as much work for me to swim as everybody else. And there was a couple of times where I would be struggling, and I think that kind of scared me like early on. I feel like that's probably where it comes from. Because my dad was the same way. He scuba dived a lot. In the military special forces, I was like part of his training. That was just what they did. And he was a really good diver, but he was one of those, and he used to tell me about it. He never had to wear a weight belt. He was negative buoyant like I am. I feel like that. I feel like that's kind of my underlying thing with being in the water. Because there's nothing scary. It's a pretty scary feeling to be struggling in water where you can't touch bottom, and knowing you're struggling. That's a scary feeling. And obviously, it doesn't line up like scuba diving. You're carrying your own air and everything else. I think just the underlying fear is probably more it. Because I've been out like what was the last time? Might have been the time before we went to Okinawa. I did a lot of snorkeling, and really enjoyed it. So I guess the extension of that would be scuba diving. I'll never forget it though. We were snorkeling in Okinawa, and the reef comes up pretty close to the shore, so you don't have to go out very far to do it. And my wife and I were I think my dad was out there with us. We were snorkeling around, and I see something ahead. Couldn't quite make it out. It wasn't like the visibility was good, but it was a little cloud to it. I see a fish, smaller fish up ahead of me, and but I couldn't quite make it out. Well, I started just swimming towards it, and it got like 3 feet in front of me before I realized it was a lionfish about yay big. And I don't. There's all kind of different species. I don't necessarily know if that one was any more poison than like what what's kind of invading Florida now. But it scared the crap out of me because I was so close to it before I realized what it was. Yeah, Dennis, I think that would freak me out a little bit, dude. I think that aspect of it, being that far down and looking up and realizing how far the surface is, I would probably freak out a little bit. Dude, what's crazy, and I hadn't seen a lot on it in a while, but for a little while there, it was like they were just talking about it constantly on the news and stuff with those free divers. They're trying to set records. I don't know if you guys have ever seen it. They would dive. It was a free dive. They would see how deep they could go on one breath and then get back to the surface. I forget how far they were going down, but it was crazy how far they were diving on one breath. But I want to say, like, something happened. It's like there was an incident with one of the more famous known free divers and I think it was female, that I think she died. I think she got killed. She didn't make it back up. Don't even think about what you're doing. And I think a lot of them do have like safety precautions in place, like they have like divers with them when they're doing it. But I don't think that was the case in this instance. And I forget how far down she got, but she didn't make it back to the surface. And that's just crazy to me. The risks people will take to do stuff like that. It just like blows my mind. I am not that much of an adrenaline junkie. And what's funny is I've been reading a lot of Clive Cussler lately. If you know, you know. He's got like so many books, but it's all around like, well, he's got a couple other series, but his main series of books revolves around what's that, NUMA, National Underwater Marine something something something. They're really good books. He's got like 100 of them. But I've been reading a lot of Clive Cussler lately, and it all revolves around diving and underwater platforms, you know, like the submersibles and stuff like that. It's really interesting reading. But sometimes, man, like I said, he's really good. Sometimes you could you could be reading about like something going on. You can feel your own chest kind of tightening up just thinking about like whatever like the character in the book's going through. It's like, nah, I'm fine being on top of the water. I can live with that. Time to refill. I still haven't found that much gold or items to sell.
What do you need?
Hey Josh, how's your season been going, man? Are you having a decent season?
I am overburdened.
Can't throw across that. Okay, actually, well, we can sell that wand. A lot of times these wands, you can get that 30K cap.
I can't carry anymore. I am overburdened.
Ah, I didn't mean to hit that. I would say I was definitely a lot more adventurous when I was younger. Right now, dude, I don't need the adrenaline. I'm good. Maybe when I was younger, I'd definitely be a little more adventurous. At this point, I don't need to start any new hobbies. I got enough on my plate to keep me busy.
I can't carry anymore.
I don't want to go back and get the merc just yet. I feel like he'll just get insta-gibbed again. What do I need for stealth? What do I need? Like a lem rune? That's the high rune, right? Dennis, does your wife dive with you? Does she dive as well? Treachery. My God, why did I say stealth? Treachery.
I can't carry anymore.
Well, I got my forge coming up. I got an rune off of the forge for my Necro before he died. Yeah, rip Necro. It hurt me, man. It hurt me. Just the way he died. It was so bad. It was so bad. I shouldn't have died at all. I'm not going to straight up blame it on the server, but it was the server. Oh, you've been playing Rust, Josh? I hear you, man. I used to do that a lot. I used to play a lot of Rust. Nah, Tommy, I'm just going to go ahead and pop it. I don't want to accidentally die and then I lose it altogether. I've saw. What kind of game is that, Josh? I've seen people. I've seen it mentioned. I haven't looked to see what type of game it is, though. When I hear Payday, I immediately jump to the old board game. Is it like a Grand Theft Auto type of thing? Is it like a first person, third person type of game? Might be able to sell that. Let's do that. Alright, I'm going to grab this armor. We're going to go back. First person shooter. I might have to look at that then. That sounds kind of cool. I hear you. And I don't know if they're in here today. Monday, I was showing you guys my, like the game level that I was working on for the game.
What do you need?
Me and a couple other guys working on. One of the guys that the graphic artist on our team is a school teacher, and apparently some of his students found my stream and sniped or saw the where I was showing the game level.
Stay a while and listen.
I don't know if any of them are here today. I thought it was pretty funny. I should have dropped that down here. Ooh, there we go. 30K. Lies of P. Seems like I saw something on that as well. It might have been I saw people streaming it on Twitch. That's a new one too, isn't it, Joe? There we go. We get the mark back now. Let's do this. I think he's got Ice Blink on. I don't think we want that. I think we go Venom Ward.
The time.
Yeah, I know, Tomac. It's been at least, what, 2 weeks, maybe? Let's see. We don't have to worry about his poison as much here. Maybe we do stick with the Ice Blink. The defense is a little better. Maybe if we run into any poison issues, we'll switch
I'll
it.
put that to good use.
I can't carry anymore. I can't.
Oh, wait. It gave me another... Oh, because I dropped and talked to him. It's been that long? Nah, I swear you were in here a week before last. Josh, I looked at it. It's just not my style of game, man. I'm thinking I'm passing on Starfield. I had actually planned on streaming it. And then the more I looked at it, I was like, I think I'm going to pass.
I am overburdened.
My original plan was to play it.
I am overburdened.
Yeah, that's why I backed off of it, Josh. I thought it was multiplayer. $35. Tomac, you don't play this game. Thought I'd be getting a little farther than this, but everything has been so hard to get to. Like I spent freaking hour, it felt like, endurance. Now I'm running all over the map trying to find Israel. And my Merc's gonna die. See, that cold enchant killed what killed me last time on my Necro. Tomac, I've seen weirder stuff. Come on, man. We all have. People do weird stuff all the time. I saw a funny one the other day. I don't know if you guys keep up with some of that stuff. There's a streamer that was in Japan, just talking a bunch of crap all the time. He would talk about Nagasaki and Hiroshima and all that kind of stuff. And he'd just go around like harassing like Japanese people on trains and stuff. And Japanese people just in general are just too polite to like respond or say anything or even like fight back for the most part. Pretty passive. Some would. Most would not. Well, apparently he was up to his shenanigans in some downtown area. I think he's probably in Tokyo or something. And it wasn't actually a Japanese guy. It was a white guy. I don't know if he's European, American. It didn't matter. I didn't ever hear him say anything. And he was just running his mouth. Him and like one other guy that were doing this streaming. And the white guy, you see him say something to his buddy, and I'm sure it was something along the lines of I'm gonna beat the crap out of this guy, because he literally, you see him say something to his friend, then he turns around and clocks both of them. I mean, just one shots both of them. He literally punches each dude once, and then they're both laying on the ground. It was pretty enjoyable to watch. Got to be perfectly honest.
I can't carry anymore.
Dude definitely earned it. But apparently he got arrested, and I think they're about to deport him out of the country. Not the guy that hit him, but the streamer. Yeah, he found out. Tyrone, what's up, buddy? Everybody coming out of the woodworks today. Good to see you, man. It's been a little bit. I've circled this whole thing and didn't hit Israel, so he's got to be in the middle. Okay, what's the Merc doing? Tyrone, what you been up to, man? Winter's about to end for you, isn't it? Tomac, what are you talking about? I missed something. No, I'm the opposite of conspiracy nut. I think you're a little bit of one, ain't you, Tomac? Hold on. Alright, I'll give you that. I do kind of remember that. It took us a while to get it all worked out. I think Israel just vanished. I hear you, man. It happens, right? She okay? She recovering? I actually dropped my mother off yesterday. My sister flew in from Missouri. She's gonna stay with her for 2-3 weeks. What the hell, man? Yeah, Tommy. Look, I mean, I don't call it a break. I don't mind having my mother with me. I mean, she's settled in pretty good. Like so, when she's here at my house, she gets into a little routine, so we're all good. No big deal. But I think it's nice for her to like, because she don't see my sister very often, so. That's good, Tyrone. That actually was pretty easy. Tomac, are you still modding anywhere?
Even fallen
Or they've all
angels
caught,
deserve
they
freedom.
all gotten wise to you and and removed your mod privileges.
Thank
Alright, where should we dump this? We're not going to do any horking until we're finished. So I'm not going to worry about find item stuff right now. We'll dump more. We'll just keep getting our health up. We'll just keep dumping in bow.
I can't carry anymore.
I don't use mods. The only time I did set up mods like on my YouTube a while back, and it was when I was having all the chat spam going on. Triple shot, nice. But I don't get any of that now. I mean, you guys, I don't get any crazy people that I need to actually have mods for, to be honest. I am normal. My wife would disagree, but I'm normal. Look at that juke.
Thanks.
I wonder if I need to get put the venom on him now. See what we got. Strength, whatever resist, bunch of gold. Kind of like having a hit recovery. That's a lot of strength. 110. Yeah, we might sell it. We'll hold on to it. I didn't get the reference, Tomac. Give me some hints. There you Joe. That's what we do, man. We just got to get you here. Once you're here, you'll stay. Did you get a torch that day, Joe?
Thanks.
Alright, we just got to get downstairs. Man, I need to upgrade on my throw weapons bad. I mean, I feel like I'm doing decent damage, but I feel like my items are way below level now. I mean, you see them. I mean, I'm killing stuff decently fast, but I feel like it's way below. Towel mask would be nice. Tomac, are you saying you're going to do your childhood now because you didn't get one before? Is that what I'm hearing? Look at that juke. Which is perfectly fine. I'd be the same way. I am kind of that way. There we go. Well, at this speed, I'm not even going to finish Act 4. Yeah, I was too. I was 21 when my son was born. That's pretty young. Yeah, I hear you, Joe. $15? Shit! Yeah, you beat me on that one. Holy crap, dude. I keep forgetting to check the... Ah, it's ethereal. Of course it is. Tomac, you could have got your own show instead of Teen Mom on MTV. You could have had Teen Dad. Where the hell? I don't see it.
I can't carry anymore.
I wouldn't say. Here's my thoughts on like how young. I actually am glad that I was younger when I had my son, just because I feel like
I can't carry anymore.
I don't know. It's kind of weird. I can almost be like young along with him. You know what I mean? I don't know if that explains it well. I could definitely hang with him a lot better when he was younger.
I am overburdened.
Give me a decent helmet. No.
I am overburdened.
I feel like every one of these levels is taking way longer than it should.
Thanks.
This is D2 talk. We talk about everything but the game. I mean, let's face it. What's left to talk about in the game? Which now has me curious. You guys that watch like the other dudes, do they talk more about the game or just more about just random stuff like we normally do? What's the ratio of conversation? Mostly in-game stuff or just stuff in general? I hear you, some guy. Have a fun one, man. Wait, Dennis, what? Diablo content. Well, I know Warzone, they just added like Lara Croft, which is, I don't play it. They're just doing just crazy stuff, but Diablo stuff? Honestly, it'd be a cool concept if they did it correctly. I don't know. That's just, to me, like first-person shooters. Like, I don't know how much you guys followed like the original Warzone, like a year or two ago. They actually had like Godzilla and King Kong in Warzone. It was so stupid. Any of them, Tommy. I don't know.
Hello.
I feel like Cooley would be all over the place, not just games. I think Cooley would just talk about everything. Yeah, that's true, Tyrone. We do cover the food one a lot. Really, mostly the game? That's crazy. Well, in Cooley's case, I could kind of see it because he's more PvP based. I mean, I'm sure he does like farming runs and stuff, but he's a little more of a niche part of the game that I'm sure people have like way more questions about. So I could see his skewing more game based. Because I'm perfectly honest, I would probably ask him a lot of questions about the like PvP stuff if I was there for that. Just because I just don't. I know a decent amount about it, but I'm sure I'd still have like a ton of questions, especially like build stuff. Lilith skin? Come on, man. I don't know how I feel about that. Just right out of the gate, I hate it. Because it's just all about that. They just don't give a shit about anything but monetization. I mean, and I get it. You gotta make money on a game, especially a free-to-play game. But tying in like Lilith skins, you're just trying to take advantage of other markets that have nothing to do with the one you're in. I don't like it. I decided I don't like it.
Thanks.
I don't think I need Soul Rune. Oops. But just in case. Look at it. Merc's like literally walking off the screen. Probably not, Tomac, just because it's taken me so long to get to this point. It's not because, oh, we got this part pretty quick. And it's not because, you know, it's hard. It's just, everything was slow to find. I felt like I spent an hour just on Durance 2. He's gonna get killed. There we go.
Thanks.
I mean, it might just blow through this pretty quick, but I doubt it. Don't need. I mean, nothing's really been a struggle on this guy. I haven't had to go back and like did anything besides just going through and killing it. Running out of gold's kind of a pain in the butt. Monday we'll probably dig into how we're gonna do the reset. We'll probably work out the details on how we want to do the different paladins.
Thanks.
So that's probably be the plan for Monday. Lemon. I don't even know if you can get one at this level. Shale. God, I ain't even picking that junk up. I got plenty of shales. Yes. I'll be playing it, Tyrone. I just, it'll be how long I play it. I have to redeem my battle pass since they only allow it to the second season, and I don't want to lose it since I did the early access. I'll probably play the barb again, so I'm hoping they make some good changes this go around instead of nerfing. And we'll kind of take it from there. We'll just see what happens. Next week is the season 5 launch for D2, so I'll be we're gonna do an all paladin playthrough on Thursday, but we'll probably work out the details on that Monday. And then the 18th is the D4 season 2 launch. They better come out with something though, man. I don't know how that's gonna go. They're talking a big game, but we'll see what they do. I'm assuming you'll probably be playing. I think there's going to be a lot of people check out the season 2. I mean, if they do like season 1, man, it's going to fall off so quick, and then I think you could chalk D4, man. If they don't come away with some big stuff this season, they're screwed, man. I don't think the market's going to give them past a second season if they don't get it right. Oh. Get a little closer.
Thanks.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, Tyrone, I just say, I gave up on the season. The barbs just, they hurt him too bad. They better make up for it this season. And they're gonna have to really make some changes into the loot to make it better. This peeling out 5 uniques per season ain't it. The one we're working on, Dennis? If you're talking about the game we're making, it's called Up Wars. The website is playupwars.com. I should tag that on my stream somewhere. Just to promo my game as much as I can. Our test ad runs went really well this week. Like like way better than we thought they were going to go. Guess I can just jump across. Merc's gonna die running over there. I know, Joe. I mean, that's the biggest complaint to me. Well, yeah, it's probably the biggest. I mean, there's a lot of issues just in general, but that's probably the biggest one for me. The itemization just completely killed it. Could have been so good. Maybe they're listening, because I want to say that I think that that was kind of universal. I don't think it was just the D2 players. I think universally, I think across the board, people didn't care for the itemization.
Thanks.
It did, Tyrone. I mean, I would not disagree with that at all. I mean, I played it enough to where I feel like I got my money's worth out of it, but it had some potential for so much more. I mean, we were playing the hell out of it. Why is that not? There it goes. I mean, my barb was tricked out. I mean, gear-wise, it wasn't exciting, right? I mean, my gear was great on the barb. It just wasn't exciting.
Thanks.
I feel like I'm not hitting anything. There it goes.
Thanks.
Too much stuff. Back up, dude. Man, if I had something that would proc amp right now, we'd be wrecking this place. And there goes the Merc. Nice little lag.
Impossible.
Alright, y'all want to do it? We'll do it this way. be stone skin or something. Where's the boss at? Where's he at? There he goes. No, it's not stone skin. No, what are you doing? I need to take leap off my button. Get the merc one more time.
Greetings.
I mean, there's a lot of things. Again, they're talking like they're gonna have a boatload of changes. So it'll be week after, I think. Somebody said like the first week of October, I think we'll have the dev chat. There's supposed to be like 2 dev chats because they have so much stuff. They're gonna break them into 2.
I can't carry anymore.
Yeah, we'll see. We shall see. I like how they teleported around the merc and then killed him. I'm gonna solo it. Nah, Dennis, I tried a few times. The Uber Lilith's no joke, and it was about that time when they announced all the changes, and I was like, after they nerfed the barb, I was like, I'm not even gonna attempt it. I mean, he's so weak now, because you know they applied it to your preseason characters, so like all of a sudden my barb, and there was people that could beat it, but oh my god, man, I was just like, I can't. Let's dump all this stuff. I made a few like half-hearted attempts at it. I was just so disappointed in the game at that point that I was just like, whatever.
What do you need?
Alright, I'll pull the mark one more time. Tyrone, we're going to be running 8 pallies for Season 2 launch. All them auras. I made it to 50 and then I gave up. My barb was just so squishy. It's kind of disappointing. No, Tomac, the last season was like the barbs were the worst. The preseason barbs were strong, and then they like the nerf bat came out, and man, it was game over for the barbs. They fell to last. People would argue Sorks maybe were weaker, but I don't know if that's actually the case. I think the Sorks actually played a little better than the barbs did. back up. Now, triple shot on the boss. Let's go repair. Basically, Tyrone.
What do you need?
When I start this, I think I started Sork this season. I don't remember now. But yeah, I mean, Sork early farming. I mean, technically, just because of teleport, I forgot to repair. I did all that and didn't repair. Yapping too much. Because you could, it's just quicker, right? Like you could do Andy runs and then Mephisto runs, and you could just get to them quicker and gear up that way. And that's the fastest. You could get lucky and get some early drops on any other character, but just for the sake of speed, just the Sork is just where it's just that much quicker. Bye, what's up, brother? Yeah, Tomac, it is, man. That's why this playthrough is taking so long. Just barbs in general, the playthrough is slow. But I mean, it's kind of like I'm actually enjoying it, and you know, there's got the added dimension. Oh, great, of being hardcore. So this is the bane of the throw barb. Look at this, and they got it slow. I'm gonna have to kite him back here. Kill this one. But they're just too fast. We'll just leave them. Oh, more. Cool. No, what are you doing?
Impossible.
Now I suddenly can't jump across.
I can't.
Whoa! I don't know what I'm stuck on. I'm gonna die to lag. Alright, this is getting annoying. They keep glitching around me.
I can't. Impossible.
Alright, we gotta get out. That could have been bad. Tyrone, yes, because you could. It depends. You could build wealth with an early pally by going smiter, but the hard part is getting keys and building wealth that way. And it's easiest to farm keys with a Sork, so it's kind of a pain in the butt. But you could offer services, like you could offer your services to do early Ubers if people bring you keys. There's ways to do it with a pally. Just running in general, you could get lucky with a teleport staff or something. Assassin would probably be faster than a paladin. for farming. I almost died there. That was so stupid. And we're still 10 levels behind where my necromancer died. He died at 63. So, alternatives to Sork, fastest farmer is probably assassin. Just trying to think through. Because you could play through if you're doing total like solo self found. Assassin might be overall a little quicker. Sork would have issues, especially like Hell Ancients. You could play around and reset until you get a good set of resists for like Hell Ancients. But Sork can be, for solo playthrough, can be kind of rough. Assassin would probably be better. But anyways, I didn't realize it was 6 o'clock. I'm going to go look at dinner. Amazon would require luck of the drop. Assassin, not as much. I think if you look at the ratio, like if what gear it would require to do the playthrough, I think the assassin probably overall would be quicker. Necro would probably be pretty quick for like a solo playthrough. It depends on if you're getting rushed. It doesn't really matter. But farming, aside from the Sork, I think assassin would probably be quicker farming. Early. We're talking early though, not yeah. If you were to take Sork out of the equation and I was going to farm solo, I think I would go a trapper. Maybe Javazon. A bow would work, but physical damage always had issues. If I were to play as Amazon early, I would definitely go Furyzon. Yeah, I mean, Furyzon solo play was probably good. I think overall, though, I think the Assassin is probably overall faster. Something to think about. All right, guys, I'll be on Monday. Monday, we're going to talk about the what we're going to do on Thursday for the season launch. So we'll talk about that on Monday. I am going to look at some food. You could, Tommy. That's true. All right, guys. I will catch you later. See you on Monday, or whoever wants to be in on that. It'll be interesting for sure. We'll talk about the Thursday launch.